Hi, I'm Rob, and in this Gems of War video, I'm going to show you a team you can use for this class trial in Barbarian. As ever, you can pop to the shop first and grab yourself a tier 1. This is going to give you a potion of enchantment, amongst other things. Pick up some other troops, some more XP, class trial sigils, and more. At tier 5, there is the class weapon. It's not that great, but it does have one particularly good use. It deals heavy splash damage to an enemy boosted by skulls, but then stuns all affected troops. Really good for stunning important troops like Queen Bee and things like that, and stopping that annoying cleanse she has and stuff like that. So not great, but not entirely useless either. But don't go all this way just to get it. You can get this for free with 250 class wins in Barbarian. So you will pick it up for free eventually if you so desire. Right, onto the team itself. Very similar to the World event team. Orc class, it's a strange class, no particularly outstanding troops. These two are probably some of the best ones in the whole selection of different orcs you can pick from. Fist of Zorn converts yellow gems to skulls, gives attack to the first ally, starts with full mana. And Trick Nala also starts with full mana and inflicts Hunter's Mark on the first enemy, then converts green gems to skulls. So you can look out for green and yellow to skulls from the absolute get-go. The early stages, Black Manacles will make absolute mincemeat of the early stages, dealing damage to all. Chuck on some Medals of Nisha if you've got them to boost up that damage. There's a 20% chance to devour a random enemy. When it does that, it's going to boost up your attack as well, because you add the attack, armor and life to your own from that devoured troop. So that is really good. So you'll gain extra damage from those forthcoming skull hits on the later stages. The early stages, this will just wipe everybody out in a single go. Garnock is here, goes around whipping its own teammates, getting them into gear, getting them working harder, and as we know, that reminds us of somebody else. Deals 1 true damage to all allies, then creates some red and brown, boosted by orc allies, and has a summon at the same time, which is useful should one of our teammates die. And all orc allies start with 50% mana. So that gives them a nice boost at the same time. The red feeds into these troops here, and the brown will feed into the Black Manacles, which is pretty useful. Right, onto the banner. Obsidian banner, +2 purple, +1 brown, -1 green. You can go in Barbarian class for this as well. No, you know, you can, it's fine. Some okay things in here. Ferocity, a counter attack, root trap, starting with the enemy entangled is always handy. So yeah, not too bad at all, but I've gone for Archer class. And the reason is, you get 50% start anyway, 15% chance for skull damage to be lethal, and we're creating a lot of skulls, and you still get root trap and some other nice things besides, like backup and dodge. Good old dodgy McDodge. Alright, so let's dive in, let's do a few stages. Looking for yellow or green to skulls at first. If not, any just straight skull hits, or you can just look to get your Black Manacles up and be done that way. If you're just going to be ready the next round, just wipe out the enemy in a single cast is certainly the way to go about it in the early stages. If you're lucky enough to get the Devour on the later stages, then yeah, you'll have even more attack to just demolish the opponent with. Wipe them out and start again. So I jumped forward a little bit, and yeah, still comfortable wins. The best way to do this, especially if you're a newer player, is to use mix and match of the damage you get from your damage to all weapon and what you receive from the troops via the skull conversions. You can hit them with this first, soften them all up. Then even if you're doing a lower amount of attack with your other troops, you can cast your other damaging troops like this, get the skull damage, look out for any 4 matches on yellow. If you don't have them, just take a single one and just blitz through the enemy anyway. Maybe I'll take things like that if they're there. Do we have yellow to skulls? No, but we have damage to all instead. Job's still a good one. On to the next. And of course, if you get the Devour with something like Black Manacles, then yeah, really good. Nice extra turn there. Yes, soften them all up if they don't die already. And we look out for these skull conversions. Any yellow You can take. You're going to set the enemy up for a hit sometimes, depending upon your level in the game. I mean, maybe something you have to watch out for, or maybe try and avoid. If not, you can just try and get your weapon charged up again. Just 2 charges of your damage to war weapon or whatever. Look out for these extra turns. Didn't even need it. Just got a little bit of luck with those cascades. And the cool thing is, when you get those 4 matches, you're going to Hunter's Mark that first enemy. Really good benefit of Archer class. You're going to do double skull damage when you get the Hunter's Mark. Very good indeed. There we go, we've got the Devour that time, so now we've got even more attack. So these skull hits are just going to be absolutely lethal. Doesn't make any difference to me because I've got like 113 attack against these lower level opponents. But the point is, if you're a newer player without the kind of attack that I've got, then that will actually make a difference. Let's just do a few more battles. You get something like this you can't really say no to. Then you start off with casting that absolutely straight away. May as well grab that. Look out for any green conversions in this case. If not, we can cast our damage to all weapons, soften them up. You can cast it next time if you fancy it. And just blitz your way through the enemies. You can cast this. This is going to charge up our 2 main skull creators. There we go. Fist of Zorn. Kaboosh! So there it is. There's the team. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to bash that like and subscribe button if you've not done so before. But most of all, thanks for watching. And I'll catch you again next time. Bye for now.